William, thoughts on rumors that Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars have lost their writers? It's their writers, not their directors. The directors, I believe, are still in place that have been announced. And Secret Wars never even have a director announced, but the writer was announced. So, what do I make of these rumors? One of these has been around for several months now, that Kang Dynasty lost its writer months back. That was rumored. Now more people are reporting the same thing, and supposedly Secret Wars is also struggling to hold on to writers. I don't really care, because my issue isn't with the individual writers, and I don't think the individual writer matters with the MCU right now, with these particular projects. The last 2 years have made it very clear that Marvel is overtly being run top down, and writers and directors have very little control on some of these projects, and Avengers movies would be the ultimate examples of that. When you're like, people keep, oh my goodness, they got the person that wrote Quantumania, this guy, this hack, they got the guy that wrote Doctor Strange 2, this hack, this guy's terrible, why would they hire this guy? The problem is, you haven't read any of his scripts. Neither have I. And the movie that was released probably does not represent what he would consider to be his script. With Doctor Strange 2, the lead actors of the movie said they asked for over 30 rewrites. So maybe script 3 was great, and it's the Doctor Strange 2 that you wanted and that I wanted. And then they asked for 30 rewrites, and then they reshot half the movie after it had been shot, and they started throwing in John Krasinski and changing things up, and his name is listed on there on the credits. He like that. I don't know if the guy's good or bad. I don't know if he's good at writing Marvel movies, because the higher ups, they keep changing things. So it doesn't matter who you hire to write Kang Dynasty if you're still doing that stuff. And if they can't stick to a vision, if they can't trust a writer, if they can't trust a director, and the they is guiding things, as long as that's going on with the current setup where the they isn't very good, I'm worried and I'm concerned. And it has nothing to do with the individual writer. Whatever writer they hire. If they say they hired him and we're going to trust him, I'll go, okay, that's all right, cool. And I've had some people fire back on some of the stuff I've been saying recently, like, oh, we've known this is like, MCU's always done reshoots. MCU's always been very producer-driven. We haven't been getting the reports we've been getting the last couple of years for 10 years. Things have changed. And that change lines up exactly with when they started putting out 4 movies and 5 TV shows every single year, where it stopped being a much tighter story and started being much more scattered and spread out. All of a sudden, the producers have to run everything because they have to make sure what's said in this one doesn't contradict this one over here. Whatever they do in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, it has to set up what they're planning for the future, but they haven't written this thing yet. And there's a lot of other movies that kind of factor into it. So when you have so many moving parts, yeah, of course you keep, as soon as you crack the code of the movie that matters a year from now, oh crap, we got to fix a thing in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. You just keep, you're doing too many things at once, spinning too many plates, trying to make too many things happen. And at this scope and size, with this many projects all trying to factor together, I think that's always going to have problems. And that's what this looks like to me. That they can't trust anyone. They is the problem. The scope and size of it is the problem. It needs to be smaller. It needs to be more focused to a manageable size. And at a manageable size, you can trust a writer or a director to do something. Most of these clips are pulled from my weekly Patreon live stream. Join at any level, and you can join the chat and ask all the questions you want. That's for as little as $2 per month. For $5 per month, you can get your name on my end card. For $25 per month, you can have a monthly video chat with me. Link is in the description for more details, and keep talking movies and TV too much.